What's going on, Inspirators? It's your boy Tony D from TonyDoyleInspires.com, popping in here once again. Appreciate you guys checking us out here on the Inspirate channel. Today we've got a real special video for you. Today, definitely we are talking about the power of belief. So the power of belief cannot be understated. Everything you have in your life right now is a result of your belief in yourself and the belief that those things were possible for you at the time you manifested them. Okay? I know this to be true, and I'm going to talk a little bit more about belief, how you can increase your own self-belief, and the fact that you don't have to know that something is 100% true. You just have to believe that it is possible. So we're going to talk about 4 ways to increase your own self-belief and how that will help you move mountains in your life. If that's something you guys are interested in, please do me a favor and go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Hit the little bell symbol. That notification will let you know every single day when we upload new video content. And remember, we are dedicated to uploading a video every single day to keep you inspired, motivated, and high vibration for a more successful, satisfying, and healthy lifestyle. So check us out, subscribe. If you like it, do give us a thumbs up. I tell you guys on every video, and it is true, that when you hit the thumbs up on YouTube, it works here in a special way, even more so than on other social media platforms, as that is the the bellwether. It's what they use to provide suggested videos to like-minded folks. So it's a great way to get the message out. As always, the best way to do it is share directly. So I do encourage and invite you to share this video with someone who needs it. So whether that's on another social media platform, you can email it, and you can embed it and email it directly. However you'd like to do it, I invite you to do so. And let's spread this out throughout the world. I appreciate you guys checking out the Inspirate channel and helping me promote it. That being said, we are going to get directly into the content, the power of belief in your life. Let's get it. As I was saying, the power of belief cannot be understated at all. Every single thing you have in your life right now is a result of the belief in yourself and the belief in those things that they were possible for you at the time. Okay? In fact, anything that you may achieve in your life going forward from now, will only be achieved if and when it lines up with your own belief systems. Okay? Therefore, it is vitally important for you to incrementally increase your own self-belief in your belief systems in general. Okay? I can't state it emphatically enough how important beliefs are. As I said before, and you guys know me for this quote, but you do not have to know something to be 100% true. You just have to believe that it's possible for somebody somewhere. And in that possibility, that means it is also possible for you. Okay, that is how you increase your belief. All right. So let's talk a little bit about 4 more. Here's 4 easy steps, but important steps to learning how to believe in yourself more, and how we turn that into actionable steps into success and satisfaction in your life. Okay. The first one, learning how to believe in yourself will open up endless possibilities in your life. At times you may find it difficult to do this, right? I understand that. The truth is that we've been conditioned throughout our lives to doubt ourselves. It's like our fallback position, right? The thing is, we really do have to retrain ourselves to get rid of fears and self-doubt in order to build self-esteem and self-confidence. I have plenty of videos here on YouTube, and please go check some of those other ones out on how to do that if you suffer from anxiety or stress. building self-confidence, all those type of things. They all work hand in hand. But right now, let's talk specifically about our belief. Like I said, we're going to have to retrain to get rid of our fears, diminish the fears and self-doubt so that we can start building up our self-esteem and self-confidence, okay? Everything you have in your life is a result of your belief in yourself and the belief that it's possible, all right? Every single thing. So, practice these 4 things that I'm going to give you right here, and you will be well on your way to increasing that belief. So, believing it's possible, how do we do it, right? It is really important for us to believe in ourselves and our abilities to do things, regardless of what anyone else says, what society says, or where we're at in life, right? We're not here to live a conditional life. We are great creators. And possibilities are endless for us. So the key is we need to learn how to believe that it is possible, okay? And once again, as I stated before, it's not that we have to know that it's 100% true. We just have to believe it's possible for somebody somewhere, and in that belief, that opens the door to possibility for our own selves, okay? So we've talked about several processes, and let me just give you a couple quick ones right here as it comes to belief. Visualization, to me, is the strongest way that we can really manifest anything in our life, and that includes belief in things like that are non-physical. Lots of times when we talk about manifestation, people are looking at bringing physical money into their life, a car, a house, a person, right? But the way that manifestations work easiest and best is actually on the emotional level, on the etheric realm, right? Because everything is energy, everything is a vibration. So when we visualize, one of the things we could visualize that would improve our life in all areas is visualizing what exactly it would be like if we had 100% belief in ourselves, that money and time were not a factor, that we could be 100% successful in any dream we had, okay? So in believing it's possible and visualizing the dream, as I always tell you, as Neville Goddard taught us, always from the end, in first person, what would it look like, you know? So what would it look like? What would it feel like? Bring your senses into that visualization. What would it look like? Here, what would it sound like? What would it smell like? Okay, come up with a scene of that thing already happening. See yourself as the strong, confident person with 100% belief, that creator that can bring things into existence on a whim, practically, right? Another good way we talk about doing is acting as if. And I have another video here on YouTube. You can check that out. The difference between acting as if and being. I suggest being, but acting as if is a first step. So basically, it goes hand in hand with that visualization. As you see it, what if you were that person? What would you be doing, right? So, and we're going to talk a little bit more about that here in detail. And then taking action steps towards your goals. Inspired action is it cannot be understated how important it is to take inspired action. That means we have to be in alignment to hear the inspiration, and then we have to be not a slave to our fear to go ahead and act on that. We cannot let fear stop. Nothing happens in life until we take that inspired action. All right. So let's take a look a little more deeply into each of these steps. And hopefully this is making sense for you guys. So let's go through these 4 steps a little bit more in depth, and let's start raising your self-belief. Okay. So first of all, believing it's possible. Realize this, you always have a choice. In order to believe in yourself, you first have to believe what you want is possible. All things are possible. Let me repeat, all things are possible. You have to know that all things are possible in the world. Magic exists, and it exists because you're a powerful creator. The universe has your back. All things are possible. Okay? Because it is possible for someone at some time in the universe, it is also possible for you. Now, scientists used to believe that humans responded to information flowing into the brain from the outside world. Okay, but what we know now is that instead we respond to what the brain, based on previous experiences, based on all our upbringing, all those things, but we respond to what our brain expects to happen next. Okay, it's a pre-program. We talk in other videos here about subconscious, but it's 100% true. In fact, the mind is such a powerful instrument, it can deliver literally everything you want through the power of positive expectation. Write that down in your notebook. Positive expectation. I tell you all the time about the power of expectation, the power of intention, and then the power of focused attention on that thing that we're looking for. This is the importance of always holding a positive expectation that what you want is going to happen. Okay? It's simply a choice. Okay? So once you know that it is possible, it is something that you can choose to have happen for you, and then a discipline of the mind to hold on to that vision. Okay? So speaking of vision, let's move on to number 2, visualization. See what you want, get what you see. All right? By adding visualization practice to your daily routine, as I have suggested to you guys many, many times in other videos, visualization to me is the top technique as taught by Neville Goddard. You can find lots of videos on that on this channel. But by adding that daily visualization practice, you will naturally become more motivated and inspired to reach your own goals. You will start to notice that you are unexpectedly doing things that move you closer to your ideal life. Okay? You will find that you'll be in more alignment to get those inspirations, and you'll be able to more fully develop a focused intention in really specific detail, and we're going to talk a little bit about that here in a second. But suddenly what you're going to find is yourself volunteering to take on more responsibility at work, or speaking out at staff meetings, or asking directly for what you want, taking more risks in your personal and professional life, and experiencing bigger payoffs with each of those. Okay? One way to do this is with a motivational vision board. Okay, you guys know about vision boards. We've talked about vision boards. They do aid in the visualization process, especially if creativity is not your strong suit. So I do teach vision boards. You guys who follow me know that Ali O'Shea, a great law of attraction teacher from Ireland, and I have done a lot of co-workshops where we teach vision boards and visioning and visualization techniques. The good thing about a vision board is it is a graphic representation of exactly what you want in your life. You can look at it every day. You can use it to visualize exactly where you want to go. Okay? You can, like I said, there are plenty of videos on this channel about visualization and different techniques to help you with that. But vision boards are a great way to get started. Once you are able to hold that in your mind, then you can start adding on some other pieces to it, like we were talking about before. So let's move on to number 3. Speaking of that, because I don't want to keep you guys all day on this, but once again, vitally important for you to be able to increase your belief, okay, for anything you want to do. So number 3, we were talking about acting as if, or being it, right? You've got to be it to see it, acting as if. Where do you see yourself in 5 years? Okay, so this is taking visualization and putting some meat on the bones, we could say. So one of the most effective ways to establish a successful mindset is to act as if you are already the kind of person who has created the ideal life for yourself that you want to live. Okay, we talked about that. Act as if, you're already a super confident person. You're already, able to do public speaking. Act as if, what would that person do, right? Ask yourself, if I had already achieved my dream, what kind of person would I be? Okay. Who would you have as your friends? What type of clothes would you be wearing? How would you act? How would you treat others? How would you spend the extra money you had, right? Would you tithe a portion of it to a church, or possibly give to like a favorite charity? Whatever actions you identify that you would do as that person, start taking them now. That is your inspiration. That is your inspiration, and it's your higher self speaking to you, okay? By acting as if, you will become the kind of person who is capable of creating the success that you're dreaming of. And this will trigger your subconscious mind to find creative ways to achieve your goals. All right. I have another video on here about SMART goals and using them to define your intentions further. And it's a super effective way to help this acting as if process. Just as a quick reference, SMART in this in our connotation, okay, and there's different definitions of it, but we use Bob Proctor's version of SMART goals, and his SMART stands for specific, meaningful, attainable, relevant, and timely, okay? And like I said, there is another video specifically on making SMART goals, and as we're shooting this, we're actually coming upon the new year. So if you're a person who does New Year's resolutions or intentions like I do, it's a great time to revisit building SMART goals into your intentions, okay? So check out that video. I'll link that down below also. So this is a great way to helping this acting as if, because you can actually define out what would I do if I were that person. And like I said, use that inspiration to go ahead and do those things, okay? Best of all, by doing this process, you're going to start noticing anything that's going to help you succeed. And you'll start acting on those opportunities because you will have the confidence now that your efforts are going to yield a greater result, okay? So that naturally leads us into step 4, taking inspired action towards our goals. All right. Remember, our first one was increasing our belief level. Second is visualization. Third was acting as if or being. And the third is taking inspired action towards our goals. So here's the thing. I've noticed this where a lot of people get stuck right here. Okay. And I know there is the possibility of things coming into your life without any effort at all. And people get stuck on the word effort and the word action. And I'm telling you right now that an inspired action is not an effort. In fact, it feels like the next logical step. It is the path of least resistance. Okay? So I want you to get over that. See, the thing is, you can understand all these other principles that we talked about, and you can set your SMART goals, and you can say your affirmations, and you can do your visualization, and you can set up your vision board, and ultimately, nothing's going to happen if you don't act on your if you don't act on your inspirations, right? You have to take inspired actions, whatever that might be. And it may be as simple as reaching out to a friend that you haven't talked to for a long time, right? Like, it doesn't mean effort. I'm not telling you that you have to effort. In fact, I believe that the universe will bring it to you at whatever the path of least resistance is. I also believe in opening up as many doors as possible for the universe to pour its blessings out, okay? The biggest reason that most people don't achieve their goals in life and that they don't realize their dreams is that they don't take the inspired action when it's upon them. And the number one reason that people don't take inspired action, fear. Fear. And what I tell them is fear, first of all, fear isn't real. It's in our mind. But it's normal. It's something that we all have a little of. And as soon as you experience fear and you understand that this is a sign from the universe, it's a sign that it's time to take inspired action, well, that changes your mindset all around, right? It's a time to take action. It's not a time to shrink. It's a time to rise up to that fear, okay? So now is your chance, all right? Now it's on you. It really is, okay? If this video has inspired you even a little bit to begin believing in yourself more, believing in your dream, it's time for you to take that inspired action right now. Even a little bit, okay? Even a baby step. Every baby step forward is a step forward. I want you to join me for free daily videos here on the YouTube, on the NSPR8 channel. Join me on Facebook for daily doses of inspirations and memes. Or better yet, contact me about individual group coaching if you're in that point in your life. I'm telling you, now's the time. This is your inspired action step, and it's on you. Don't let this momentum subside, okay? Remember, when you believe in yourself and you believe that success is possible for you, and it is, and then you take inspired action on that belief, your life will begin to magically unfold. It'll seem like magic. It'll seem natural. It'll seem like the next step. And so many beautiful things are available for you through the process of belief. You will discover that the universe will always guide and support you. Consciously and subconsciously, you'll begin to recognize opportunities that you would not have previously seen in the past. Not that they were there, but just that your mindset was not able to pick them up as an opportunity because fear was overshadowing that, right? I want to strongly encourage you right now, okay? I want to encourage you to take that next step today, whatever that means for you. Wherever you're at right now, take the next inspired step. Let this be your inspiration for the next step, okay? I know myself. I know that whatever you want is truly possible for you. For you. Whatever you want, you can have, okay? If you only believe. You just have to believe. You have to put your passion, okay? You have to put your passions first. Follow your bliss. You have put your passions to the side for far too long. Or maybe you're yet to find out what your purpose is, and that's fine too. But it's time to move in that direction. Today, right now, okay? Move in that direction. It's time to begin creating new successful habits that replace the ones that no longer serve you. Let that shit go, okay? I attest to the fact that through belief, skillful application of the law of attraction and the universal laws, and in taking more inspired action, those simple steps, you will attract the people, the places, and the things that you need in life to be successful, happy, and fulfilled, right? We talk about this all the time in different videos. You know, it's the bridge of incidents will bridge us to our manifestation, right? We talk about our co-creators, you know, those other pieces being attracted to us through the law of attraction. Like energy attracts like energy. So as we raise our belief, reduce our fear, and we start acting as if, visualize what we want, we attract those other pieces to us in our life. And I promise you it's true. I promise you. Use my knowledge to help boost your belief. Remember, you don't ever have to know that something is 100% true. You just have to believe that it is possible for somebody somewhere. And in that possibility, it means it's impossible. It is possible for you. It means it's possible for you. It is. You just have to believe. Okay? So I invite you to take that positive action today. Hopefully this video has been inspirational, motivational. I promise you can get what you want. I have been able to do that, and everything I share here is about my own personal journey. You guys know my story. I've shared with you plenty of times. But at one point, I was homeless. I was living in my car. I'd gone through a horrible breakup. Honestly, I didn't even know if I wanted to live anymore. And through this magic turn of events, I was able to get where I'm at right now. And it is my hope and my sincere wish for you guys to start raising your own belief to where you can do this as well. Okay. I'm here to help you guys. This channel's here to help you. If you haven't already, please go ahead and subscribe. Hit the little bell symbol. Give me a thumbs up or just share this out directly. I appreciate all of those inspired actions. If you're inspired to do so, let's do that. Let's raise the subscriptions to this channel and get the message out. Okay. So hopefully this has been inspiring or motivational for you. I appreciate you guys, and I really do send you love and peace. Remember, if you're not inspired, you're just not appreciating enough. Look around. We're abundant in so many ways. We've got so many things. Attitude of gratitude. Let's raise our own self-belief. Let's release those things that no longer serve us and replace them with better thoughts and better inspired actions. All right. Signing off once again, Tony Doyle from TonyDoyleInspires.com. Peace and love. We'll see you tomorrow.